Sex Talk.
Hi, I'm Jenoa.
Hi, I'm Mo.
Today on the Sex Talk,
We're
going to talk about the secret or the key, secret or the key to a successful long-term relationship.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's just one. It's at the end of the day, it's one simple thing.
Yeah.
And
I feel like in the beginning it's about compatibility. Right?
That's true.
Like,
yeah,
you guys have to have some basic compatibility to get into the long-term status. And when we say long-term, we mean like 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Not like 2, not like 4, but you know,
right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. But some aspect of it that makes it difficult to stay together a lot of times,
Or impossible.
yeah, is the fact that your partner or you gets threatened when your partner or you starts doing something that might be a little different. Changing, growing.
Yeah.
Small examples include taking a class. All of a sudden, he started taking acting classes, and now he's out every Thursday night doing his acting, and oh my God, there's a girl or a guy there that all of a sudden is like really, who's this person you're spending all this time with?
I'm gonna say that's the same thing as making new friends. That's another thing that could threaten you.
Yeah, that's true.
New interests, new friends, general growth. Like, are you, as we all do, we're all growing through the years, right? If we're working on that, even if we're not, we're gonna grow on some level.
Yeah.
And we're gonna change. And are you comfortable with your partner changing, and is your partner comfortable with you changing?
Yeah.
I think you used the analogy of a pot, right?
Right. So I heard this analogy the other day, and it's like when a plant gets too big,
Too many roots,
too
dense.
you have to change the pot. This pot is no longer big enough, so you need a bigger one. Or maybe you take it out of the pot and you plant it into the ground. Basically, if you don't, the roots are going to grow all shriveled, and the plant will be like, yeah, I kind of like this, kind of like we were talking about when in China they would bind the little girl's feet so that the girl's foot would not grow because the dainty foot was considered beautiful. But what ended up happening is their feet would grow all like deformed and stuff. So that's very much symbolic of what would happen in a relationship if you're not given the room to grow and evolve naturally.
So is your relationship a big enough pot?
Right.
You know, that's the question. Is your relationship a big enough pot for you to have the room that you need to grow? And I think you're right. I think that is probably the number one indicator of whether or not your LTR can be successful.
Right.
If you're already compatible, then as you change and grow, do you have room to change and grow?
Yeah, and are you still going to be compatible? And if not, is that going to threaten the relationship? And I think that the key is the absolute bottom line key is to let your partner evolve in the way that they need to be. And sometimes
even if it's scary.
And that means letting go. That means allowing them, releasing the reins a little bit. It's like, what happens when you hold on something really tight, you squeeze the life out of it.
Yeah.
So loosening the reins, trusting your partner to go to that acting class, to go travel the world for 6 months by him or herself, if that's what they really want to do, to whatever it is, to support them in that and to encourage them, and hopefully inspire them to share with you what's happening in their life, so that you can be a part of that change, and then vice versa. When it's time for you to change, they do the same exact thing. I talk about this with couples a lot because sometimes I get an individual in my office that is part of a couple, and they show up because their partner said, you need therapy.
Right.
There's something wrong with this relationship. It's not me, it's you. You go alone.
You need to go take care of this.
Yeah. And while I think that's fine and dandy, I always have to preface it with the fact that, if you come to therapy alone, there's a chance. It's like taking that acting class by yourself. It's like taking that trip by yourself. You're going to learn and experience all this other stuff. And your angry partner who's at home waiting for you to get better is not going to be a part of that growth. That angry partner is very different from the partner that says, yeah, go to therapy. I'm totally supportive. I want to hear all about it. I'll even come sometimes.
Right.
You know, or go on that, trip around the world. And if you want me to join you, I'd be more than happy to, but I got to work for the next, 6 weeks or whatever, and I can't.
It's a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only want the best for you. Of course I support you in this.
Yeah, of course I'm going to be sad.
miss you so much, and it might freak me out. But if this is what you need to do, of course I'm going to support you and I'll take care of my feelings.
Yeah, and every now and then I might have freakouts and send you mean texts. But the bottom line is you're trying to be honest and you're trying to be understanding. I mean, we're not all perfect, so learning to let go of our partner
or the idea of our partner, like learning to let go of the idea we have of them as opposed to this growing, changing person that they are.
It's scary when our partners change. It's scary.
Right.
When they start pursuing something that they love, something that they're so passionate about that they were never really had the balls to pursue before. Do you want that person that didn't have the balls to pursue it, or do you want to be with that person that's out there doing what they love and pursuing? Yeah. That's the
you want
person.
someone fulfilled. You want someone with their light on.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we end up with people who make us feel safe, and if they start changing, it can really make us feel unsafe and scared. And the bottom line is, it's our job to deal with our own feelings around that. It's not their job to stay the same for us, So we have to support them and then deal with our own feelings around it and be honest.
Yeah, it's true that saying, if you love someone, set them free.
Yeah.
And if it comes back to you, it was meant to be. And I think it's really true, because really when you let someone be who they're really meant to be and you support them in that, why wouldn't they want to share things with you? They're going to want to share things with you. They're going to feel so much more excited and comfortable to come back and say, oh my God, I had this amazing experience. I wish you were there.
Absolutely.
And next time you're coming with me.
Ah.
Yeah. You want to be part of your partner's growth. You don't want to stifle it.
No, even if it's scary. Take care of your own feelings, go to therapy, write in a journal, set them free and support them. Not just okay, I'm going to let you do this, but I'm going to revel in your joy because I want you to be happy. And besides, having a happy partner is so much better than having a disgruntled one.
Yeah, and having
who's roots are all snarled because you've been too controlling and put them in a tiny pot.
Yeah.
Not
so
good.
Allow your partner to grow, and if you notice that you don't feel like you're growing in your relationship, there's a really good chance that your partner feels the same. So
don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And all this is in reverse if you're the one that's not getting your needs met and you need to grow and they're not letting you, then just flip over everything we said and that's for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a sex talk.
That was a sex talk.
Everybody get big pots!
The sex talk.